Welcome Chargeheads, we're here with Rusty and Matt from Style and Shield, got that right, and we're going to tint the windows on Rusty. And now, not many people like tinting Teslas. Matt, if it's okay, can you let us know why?
So, A, it's a pain in the arse to do the shrink.
Yeah.
Being such a large piece of glass, you have to shrink in the opposite direction to which you normally would. But the main thing people are worried about is the glass being laminated. If ever it takes a knock during manufacturing process, there's a higher risk of thermal cracking. So if it took a knock and then it retains heat from the film, you could get thermal fractures.
Right.
It's not so. I've not heard of anyone in the UK having the issue.
Okay.
In the States, where it's hot, you do have the issue.
Good old climate change. It's getting hot here, isn't it?
But then I've even heard of, in the States, drop window, which isn't laminated and shouldn't have any issues. I've heard of them thermal fracturing under extreme heat as well. So.
Okay, well I've already had a new rear screen because I didn't have the climate control on when it was a hot day, so a nice crack formed. So it has actually already had a new rear glass.
So yeah, hopefully with a new glass you'll be safe. I'll obviously do my best to keep it as safe as possible.
I'm sure you will, mate.
But
cool.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons people don't like tinting them. And also it is a difficult screen to tint. And that's why some people will only go half height and they'll just go across there. So,
okay.
So they'll go past the darkest point of the fade, but then you'll see a solid line.
Yeah, so they're cheating basically.
Yeah, and it looks a bit rubbish.
No, fair enough. And what percentage of tint are we going for today?
So, we're going to use Lamar ATC 15%. So it's a dark smoke. It will go from the very bottom all the way up to the very top of this piece of glass. There's one whole piece.
So right up to the
right up to the join.
Lovely.
And then obviously rear quarters and rear door windows. She'll look lovely.
Excellent. I'll let you crack on then, Matt, and yeah, I'm looking forward to see what it's like when it's done. As some Chargeheads will know, I've been trying to think of ideas of dechroming because I'm not a massive fan of chrome. It's a bit old man, although we're getting there. But I didn't want to go black because black is very common, and I did see the white dechroming on the Tesla Model X in my last video. Please go back and watch it. That's awesome. Model X, fully modified wide arch kit, big 3-piece wheels. It looked absolute dog's danglies, and he'd gone for a pearl effect on the chrome. It didn't match the actual body of the car because it almost looked silver, but myself and Matt, we're just going to have a little play around what the options are really. Again, just to make it look a bit different, make it stand out. So yeah. So we're looking at, this is white vinyl.
So I've just put a matte PPF over white to make it show what a matte white would look like because I don't have any in stock.
Okay.
The other option is a tail light tint to do a shadow chrome. So you still get some chrome through it, but it dulls it down. And there's different shades of that, so you could go darker.
I think the matte white doesn't look, I think that would look wrong with the pearl, to be honest.
Yeah. So you could find a pearl.
I think it'd either stand out in a good way or a bad way.
The thing is, you don't know until it's too late.
No. That's true.
When you start with one piece, it doesn't give you the full indication, and you've got to go for the whole look to know how it's going to look.
I do like the tint. I think you're right.
The shadow chrome does look really cool. It wears really well.
Okay. Is there much cost difference between that and the wrap?
No, it's pretty much the same cost in terms of vinyl costs and labour and everything. I've done multiple cars with doing shadow chrome, and several years down the line now, they still look mint.
Okay. At the moment, because I've got a bit of a white and black thing with the rear carbon spoiler, which, as you straight away pointed out, is starting to suffer, which I think that is a standard thing on those spoilers.
They all do it.
But it was a used one off my mate Steph. Thanks, Steph. But another thing that I was thinking about wrapping was, or painting, was this front splitter, because it's literally just matte.
I think that.
I think it's going to be a bit of a nightmare. Other than that, yeah, I'm going to let you crack on, mate.
show you the way. I can sense your hand, every particle in the air. We're connected somehow. I know you are there, and the way that you breathe underneath all the things that you show me and let me see. It's another dimension of naturally waiting for the sign. Believe that this is real. This is the rhythm of my soul. Can you feel electric pulses? We got something way beyond. Can you feel electric pulses? I'm lost in your eyes.
So this is before
Pretend my mind
the tint.
gets lost again and again. Don't try to run and hide. I will catch
And this is what it looks like with the tin. So yeah, not exactly limo black, but just enough tint, bit of privacy, and a bit of less sun in the car, I'm sure. There we go. Good job, Matt. Matt, can you let us know what the difference of tint is here? So what's that one there? That's
Light smoke.
light smoke, and this one
Mid smoke.
mid smoke. Get silver.
Tail light tint to create a shadow chrome.
Yeah, starting to think about once I've sorted the dented door, which I still haven't found a replacement door. So here it is out in the light, so you can kind of see it a bit better. I think this one, you know, what's the point? You might as well just keep with the chrome, but that one does make a bit of a difference, because what I've seen recently on a lot of the later Teslas is the matte black just doesn't look that, you know, the quality doesn't look that good. So I'm guessing the chrome must have cost them more to do, but actually the effect on that is actually really nice. So just to clarify, some people might want to know why I ended up at Style and Shield. I actually rang so many different tinting places in my local area, and they either weren't interested in tinting the Tesla because it's quite difficult to do because of the rear window, or they'd only do halfway up to the tint and not up to the full amount, so there would be an extra line. And I was thinking that would just really annoy me. So luckily I managed to find Matt that does the whole rear window. He normally charges £280. Now, if you're in the local area of Desborough, and I'll put the details in the description, give Matt a call, and if you say Chargeheads, he'll give you a discount to bring it from the normal 280 down to 250. So that's the rear windows, the little corner bits, and the full rear screen. And I think he's done a great job. So Rusty is now tinted. It's actually the first time I've ever tinted the windows on a car after, God, 24 years and lots of different cars. So it's a bit of a first for me. So it'd be interesting to see, after having the car for nearly a year and a half, what it's like with the tint. So but Matt's done a great job, and it's good to see the kind of what he can do with regards to the chrome, because I'm planning just to get rid of that at some point. You never know, I might change my mind again. One of them things. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.